We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
44. Let's go,
Ben to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
50.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Check 55 to Mike. Get him.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 17, Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got room. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check nickel.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's third down. Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Ready, blue 80. White 25. I got him. Base. Get him. You got him. 39. Hey, Haywood. Check 24. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, express.
To throw on third down. Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turn the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Hey, let's go. Guys. 198. Watch 98.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan caught by Sanu. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Able to find Switzer. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Like 80.
First and 10.
Second total.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Get it. Like 25. You get block me. You get block me. You get block me. Hey, replay. Slam. Shit. Watch the edge. 51, jump. 46.
Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
55 mark. Get up.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Got it. Bravo.
Throwing now is Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
51. Let's see what you got. Face. Watch the slant. Motion. Hey, box truck.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up.